fresh morning. Early start, fishing day. You're probably thinking, what is he on about, fishing day? Is he actually going fishing? Well, no. What I call filming days, actually fishing days. Heading up to Wales, so something slightly different for you today. But I figured, why not film it? Why not give you a bit of an insight into what we've got planned for later on this year? So let's get going. Morning, Gray. Right.
The green top being in Dublin.
What's this then?
Going bright. I think
got old a podcast?
No, that's Talksport. Alan Brazil.
Oh, Talksport.
Ray Parler.
Oh, Ray Parler, yeah. Wasn't he? Arsenal, wasn't he? Yeah. Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to a Sunday morning show. Pyle Kenfig Golf Club. It feels a bit like home from home for me. For some of you that don't know, I actually had grandparents that were from the Porthcawl area. So when I come up to this beautiful links golf course, which we're going to go out and have a little wander around for 9 holes with today, it does feel a little bit, well, it brings back a lot of memories for me, put it that way. But today is what I would call a pretty special one, because today we're trying to raise awareness, and some of you will be fully aware of this fantastic cause or charity. But we're going to be talking a little bit today about prostate cancer. We've come up here today to do some interviews.
1 2 1 2.
Just give me a clap, please.
A clap.
Just a nice clap. Beautiful. Some of you may have heard of the 72-hole challenges, the full day of golf challenges. Well, this one is going to be a little bit different. We're going to get into it as we go through this video. Put the kettle on, get a cup of coffee. Let's get going. So for those of you that have been watching this channel for a long time will know that myself and Bernie have done, well, quite a bit with prostate cancer throughout the years. We tried to show awareness as much as we possibly can, really. And this year in particular, I just wanted to get a little bit more involved with it. I'm going to be doing something else personally on the channel at some point for prostate cancer this year. That is a plan, certainly with UK, but this is prostate cancer obviously for Wales. And we're up here at Pyle Kenfig because a good friend of mine, Graham Ruth, as you will see throughout this video, he has a very close friend who I've become friends with. Ian Booth was unfortunately diagnosed with prostate cancer a few years back, and we're going to be catching up with Ian here today because he was captain of Pyle Kenfig. He was the one that set up for us to do the course vlog here a few years back. And 8 of the guys are meeting up today because they're planning a 24-hour golf challenge. 8 golf courses in 8 different counties, finishing here at Pyle Kenfig, starting down in Cornwall. So it's going to be a little bit of a challenge in one particular day, and we're going to follow that journey. I really want to follow that journey because I really want to start raising awareness for this charity, because it is an amazing charity that they are, well, raising funds for and also raising awareness for. And I'll go into a little bit more detail with the guys on exactly what you need to know about prostate cancer. But what I am going to do is pop a little link right there. There is a QR code that I've put throughout this video that you can scan for yourself. So if you're watching this on a TV, grab your phone and scan that QR code. It will take you to the Just Giving page where you can contribute whatever it is that you want to contribute to these guys and their amazing cause of prostate cancer.
Probably take my coat off, really, shouldn't I?
Oh, that's Andy, that is absolutely perfect.
Okay.
You can see he plays all the golf, eh?
It's called retirement.
Yeah.
There's no good playing golf like that. That's the boring way.
You're the man that kind of set all this up, as in the charity itself. Why?
Yeah.
What was it all about? Why did you get it going?
Well, I think there's 2 things. One, there's increasing technology in prostate surgery, so there are new laser operations that kind of shorten hospital stay, reduce the chance of patients having bleeding complications. And so as surgeons, we all understand these new techniques, but getting them installed in the NHS is actually quite difficult.
Right.
And I thought there was a pot of money available to me, but my chief executive said no, you have to somehow find the money yourself.
Wow.
Annually, 55,000 men a year currently get diagnosed with prostate cancer in 2025.
Okay.
That's projected to be 85,000 in 10 years' time. By 2035, we're going to see an extra 30,000 men being diagnosed with this disease. So quite a big increase as men get older.
And is that because men are getting older, or is it because more people are actually going for the test?
I think both.
Yeah.
Both. I think prostate cancer is getting more common.
Okay.
We are living longer as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
So where you would have died from a heart attack or something in the past, as people live longer,
Yeah.
they now get more prostate cancer. And we are better at picking it up as well.
Yeah.
And the idea is to pick it up early and not late. Early prostate cancer, curable a lot of the time, 98% of the time. Advanced prostate cancer, when it spread, causes symptoms, treatable, but not curable, unfortunately. So that's the key message. Get detected before you get symptoms. And that means going to see your GP when you're 50 years of age and asking for a PSA prostate blood test. If you've got a family history, then you're at increased risk, 1 in 3 risk in your lifetime of getting prostate cancer.
Yeah.
You go at 45 and ask you to be GP for a test every year from 45 years onwards. And black men as well. Black men at increased risk. 1 in 4 black men get prostate cancer in their lifetime. And it's younger black men between 45 and 55 have a heightened risk of prostate cancer.
Wow.
So we always say
Big
no.
message.
Yeah, what we say is know your risk.
Yeah.
And then get tested.
Get
So
tested.
if you're at increased risk, then you need to go younger and more frequently.
Same as your first one.
Well, I feel like you've got yourself into a bit of a pickle here.
Yeah, it does come back.
Yeah, I think there's a natural lip out of that bunker there. This is links at its finest. Look at that.
Turn.
Like, I don't think you could get it closer with a wedge from there.
That was all right.
That was absolutely perfect. Great job. Prime example of why a putter is an amazing club for links golf, because a lot of pros would have dragged out a lob wedge or something to try and land it on that downslope and then try and kill it, but there is no way you can land it on that downslope and stop it there. You got to think about all the contours with a links golf course. This is where links, it creates another skill set that you need to have in your game. What you got to remember is bunkers on links golf courses are gathering up all the time. They're gathering golf balls into them. So you generally find there's a few slopes around the edges of these bunkers, and being able to work with the contours and see the double break, and even to a point in playing the percentage game, which is getting it to past the pin or maybe even low of the pin, leave yourself the uphill putt. You can see there, up and down. I mean, that's a lot of pros would pay a lot of money for that up and down. Is that your set of golf clubs?
That is, yeah.
That is. How can you put a Scotty Cameron in the bag without a head cover? How can you do it? Of all the things, that is a shame. Try and keep that nice and steady, I suppose.
Buggy cam, is it?
It's like a buggy cam, yeah. There we go, it's better, a natural gimbal.
Nice.
So, tell me about your role then. What are you doing with regards to prostate cancer, certainly in Wales?
So I'm commercial director for Prostate Cymru.
Yeah.
But because we're such a small team, that's a bit of it's a broad thing to say. In my role, I've been with the charity for 10 years now. Yeah. So primarily, what I try and do is bring in the money, and then Andy and Tina, the chief exec, they look to spend the money.
Okay.
But obviously, those roles kind of cross over. So a big part of my current role is a PSA testing project that we're in the middle of doing now.
Yeah.
Which we've been lucky enough to gain some sponsorship from some companies. The testing venues are some of the people who we work and partner with, like Glamorgan Cricket, and things like that. We've been really lucky with sort of the support we get from our friendship groups. So I try to align all of those side of things so that the money can be spent in the right way.
And would you say that the majority of your money comes in from charity? So charity fundraising opportunities, rather than, let's say, businesses?
Yeah, so we are not actually, we're not government funded.
No.
So a massive amount of our income comes from friendship groups, which are pockets of friendship groups which are based around Wales. We've got currently 8 of them. They do their own sort of fundraising in their local communities, and it's great for us because you get the awareness side of it. Then you can see 500-600 people turn up to a breakfast, but then we also get a lot of good support from people who do external fundraising, as we class it.
Okay.
So we've recently just had our Blue Tie Ball, which is a fundraiser award where we go to the Vale Hotel. We invite all the people who've done fundraising for us in the past. Obviously not everyone, but people who we've recognised as special. Yeah. Not only for like the money that they've raised, but the awareness that they've raised in their communities.
Yeah, and that to me, what I'm getting from this, I know that you're out there to try and obviously generate the income to be able to then put it back into research and development and all of those sorts of things, but awareness.
Yeah, awareness is key.
Like just chatting with the guys here this week or today, you know, awareness is so important, because the more people that are aware of what's going on and how it can affect their lives, and you know how much it's changing people's lives, just from a younger age, getting out, getting tested, being more aware of it, passing the messages on, it's huge.
Think a key thing which you've just said is like the younger people.
Yeah.
A lot of people we found before, with their grandparents especially, with their father, they never really talked about their illnesses. It was sort of a stiff upper lip kind of thing. Yeah. And you necessarily know when it was a bit too late. Yeah. Now what we're trying to promote, especially with like father and sons, if you've got a father with prostate cancer, you've got it 3 times more likely of getting it yourself.
Right, okay.
So to us, is something which families should talk about, because their sons should be tested from a younger age. Yeah. So the more that people talk and the more that we can raise awareness of those facts, the better, really.
Well, we've got in just in time, because that rain has been, well, it's been all around us, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
It's an amazing spot.
It's gone on my stag again.
Is it just goes always around there?
That's why we pay the council tax down here.
Is that right? That's right. Well, I've had quite an adventurous day actually, catching up with everybody, doing the interviews. It really has opened my eyes. And I know that that's going to be something that you probably want to hear, because it's going to open the eyes of a lot of people out there.
Good.
You've put this together.
Yeah.
What is going to be happening in June?
There's 8 of us.
Yeah.
Playing 8 courses.
Yeah.
In 8 counties in one day.
Wow.
And that's because 1 in 8 men will get prostate cancer.
Oh, is that the whole 8?
Well, it is, but it's also linked to the Channel League, of which you've been involved, I've been involved, Graham's been involved, etc. over the years. So that's where the idea came from. But is it a coincidence? I don't know, but that's where the 8 comes from. So the theme is through everything.
So 8, the Channel League, for those of you who don't know, the Channel League is made up of the southwest counties, including obviously 2 of the counties in Wales.
That's right.
And then we play matches. So we would have played for Devon, you would have played for Wales, or one. Who would you play for?
Well, I played for Glamorgan, and I've played for Devon as well.
Yeah. So we would have all played matches against each other, and then obviously the winner of the Channel League is the winner of all the matches that we play home and away throughout the year.
That's right. That's right.
But it's just an amazing cause, absolutely amazing charity, catching up with everybody here. Okay. And I think, like I said, the eye-opener really is, as you quite rightly said, 1 in 8 people. Yeah. Not only that, is the amount of people that every year get diagnosed with it.
Yes.
It is, and it's going to only grow as time goes on.
Correct. As Andy said earlier.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I just want to take this opportunity to thank you for obviously getting us up here and making people maybe a bit more aware of what is actually going on out there when it comes to prostate cancer.
And I want to thank you for your time.
My pleasure.
I really appreciate you coming up. I really appreciate your involvement in what we are. Well, this is just the start of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a journey we'll go on over the next 6 months, 5 months now, until it gets done in the end of June. Really excited about it, as I said earlier. But it's good. The aim is quite simple. Yeah. We just want to raise as much awareness as we can. We want to raise as much money as we can, of course. Yeah. But in so doing, hopefully help as many men as we possibly can.
Yeah,
simple.
Right. Well,
simple.
Thank you, Ian. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Dan.
Cheers,
buddy. Thanks, pal.
Oh, this place is a mess. Well, I've been doing some numbers. I've been running some numbers, and 50,000, so we've currently got 50,847 subscribers onto this channel, okay? Let's say that 3% of those subscribers are female. Hey Siri, what is 3% of 50,847? 1,525, so Siri says. Now, if we take that number, 50,847 subscribers minus 1,525, leaves us 49,322, and divide it by 8, because you've got to remember, 1 in 8 men will get prostate cancer, okay? So we're going to divide that by 8. 6,165 male subscribers to this channel are likely to get prostate cancer. And I think that is a number that jumps out to me the most. Over 300,000 men in 2025 in the US will get prostate cancer. And I think this video has really hit home to me, just editing this video, putting it together, and then trying to come up with an ending for it, really. And what I'm going to say is that, as I said, there's a QR code in the corner there for you to be able to scan and be able to go to the Just Giving page. Now, I'm not saying you have to go and just give. I think it's all about the awareness. What I want you to do, and the call to action for this particular video, is I want you to share it. Share it with your best mate. Share it with people that you know might not watch this Sunday morning show, and get them to watch what I've just kind of gone through with these guys, and follow the journey that we're going to do in June for this big race to get as much money and as much awareness as we possibly can for this particular amazing cause. And all I want you to do is share it. If you can do anything with Just Giving, fantastic. However, what I will say is that everything I earn from this video, as in the ad revenue that I get in from this particular video, I will be donating to that cause, to those guys, to get out there and keep spreading the word. So the more you share it, the more that Google will pay me, and the more money I can give over to this cause. So thank you. Don't forget, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you again on the next Sunday morning show.